screen. Hi, good morning, India. Thank you very much to coming to our showroom. I am Charlie Chai from ACT Power Taiwan Corporation Limited. Today, I would like to introduce you what the new product series we are going to introduce on this InfoComm 2021 virtual Go. At first, I would like you still staying safe during this pandemic moment, and I think the sky will be clear very soon. Then we are able to see you face by face. What happening for this year from ACT Power, which is like we are showing you 4 major product series. The first one, actually from my right hand side, it calls Biometrics Security series. The second one is sitting here. It is Air Quality Monitoring series. The third one, this is Dual Screen Registration Terminal series. And the last one actually is one of our oldest product line. It calls the Encoder and the Decoder series. And this year we are going to be a more focused, concentrate on the SDI product. Okay, first we go through these the bio-access control validators. I think what we learned about from the past couple years, the human being are very difficult to deal with the natural disaster. A little virus caused a big damage onto the human being, also caused the big damage onto the lifestyle for everybody. Actually, not in India. I know in the biggest market, biggest country, America, also caused a very big serious issues, neither economic or the lifestyle. So we are thinking about what's happening after COVID. There should be more and more prevention situation to be adopted into every lifestyle spaces what we are dealing with. So we introduced this biometrics, the access controls product for enable when you are getting the transportation and you are able to have a safe place to be. When you are dealing with the hospital in the medical space, neither for big hospital or for small clinical, it's clean and a safe place to be. When you are going to the retail shop or you are going into the SBE, small business entertainment offices, school, classroom, community places, you are able to have the safe places to be. And when you are dealing with the exhibition hall, the large public spaces, theater, concert hall, stadium, sports stadium, hotels, you have the safe places to be. So we have this product line to deal with all kinds of the situation, neither by a kind of the ruggedized design or by a anti-bioorganism or by chemical resistant mechanical design or for multiple ID detection, etc. So this is a product series we designed for the security of the human life. The feature of this product, the series code, the product called ABC RN008T-TC. This product actually are designed for, first, a body temperature detection. So when you are accessing into a certain places, the temperature comes first. If you have the high fever, suspecting to be kind of the confirmed case person of the COVID or flu, then it should be forbidden to get into this place. Face detection, that means contactless. So without touch anything, you have the ID detection by facial. Even wearing mask, also detecting your ID, the certain person's ID. NFC, these are also for contactless consideration. QR code, by scanning the QR code from the cell phone, also a consideration of the contactless ID detection. Wi-Fi connectivity, easy for installation. USB connection, multiple USB connection, easy for any subsystem or sub-devices connectivities. And the RS485 to connect for a temper switch to have the door access control purpose. So this is a unit we consider for all kind of the preventional desire from a lot of the end user description. So actually we have a survey for what you need. Then not only these features, actually for Taiwanese market, because we are coming from Taiwan, because all medical insurance card are reading an IC chip. So actually, we also designed a smart card reader here, a slot at here. So it also can read the IC card. So such a powerful ID identification detection unit. And for access control. So we think this is the solution for a preventional market in the future. Yeah, the application is majorly for prevention, epidemic prevention. Also, it comes with all kind of the validation: face, NFC, QR code, and the smart card. So I described the application scenario a little bit. It can be used inside the hospital, because this machine also comes with a central management software. So actually, you can decide which area and what unit to allow for what kind of person to get the what kind of the access. So this is all kind of selectable. And also this software also is able to merge with any subsystem. Of course, you need to have some engineering job. We are able to give you the API for you to merge with a subsystem. So you can combine with your human resources, the program. You can combine it with your other CRM program for using this machine for any kind of the purpose. It can be used inside the exception hall, concert hall, theater, museum, study, and also easy for AMBAB. So once I book a hotel, I book a residential places, then actually the host doesn't need to appear. You just give the QR code and for the guest to have the access. Also, before he gets into my room, I want to make sure he is a safe person. He is actually no favor, is a healthy person. So it's been widely being used, can be widely used for any kind of application. So you look at the design, you look at the drawing. It's a very compact design, only the 39 millimeter thickness. So enable you to do any kind of the mounting. You can either do a panel mount, you can do a wall mount, you can do a desktop version. Actually, we just had one case in Taiwan. They wanted us to insert this terminal inside a slide store. You know what I mean? In hospital. So that means when the door is closed, okay, the machine is here. So when people get access, okay, when facial detected and get access, then the slide door is open for the people to enter the certain area. Okay, so it's very convenient for you to consider how to use this machine. So you're reading about this specification. You read the face recognition. Actually, a single machine is able to take up to 20,000 faces. Okay, I think 20,000 is a fair number for you to implement into a medium-sized corporate or into a school. Okay, I think that's easily can be adopted, and also it can be a 0.5 second detection time. Okay, so it's very fast being detected. You can consider this machine. Also, we welcome software houses to cooperate with us in India, and we are able to actually discuss about how make this machine to be more applicable for different kind of application, such as the military, army camp, telco, back server service center, collocation service center. Yeah, so welcome to talk with us, and we talk about how to deal with that. Okay, the second one is the 7-in-1 indoor air quality monitor. Before that, I want to share you a data. This data is being studied by Harvard University in Massachusetts, USA. Their School of the Public Health actually are concerning where the air quality, polluted air, how badly to damage the human body. We understand that the PM 2.5 and the CO2 actually a major impact to reduce the working efficiency every day at all. So they made this study. So if the inside room air quality so bad, then the employee efficiency can be reduced at least for 1% per day. So that will be 30% per month and the 365% per year. So you think about what kind of the corporate cost is going to be if this is a necessary area for improving the efficiency. So you're reading through this cubic meter space inside the office or inside the home. Actually, everywhere are generating the polluted air, such as O3 and the VOC in the office, CO2 and the CO and the PM 2.5 and the VOC in the kitchen when your housewife are cooking, a garage, NOx and the CO, the most of the dangerous gasoline, okay, in the air. And after the new construction, so many chemical, okay, HCHO, alcohol style, and inside the bedroom, so the moisture and the microorganism actually also are not favored to the body health. So it's a lot of things need to be detected before you give an action to make the behavior. So maybe you will say, oh, there are so many air purifier and so many air condition unit comes with the filter, air filter. It does clean the room for me. But hang on, but you don't know what is reading, right? Actually, you don't know what is reading every day. So this monitor is enable you to understand what kind of the environment you are living day by day. Okay, either in your office or at your home. So, and also this is an affordable solution connected to a computer, through computer also can connect it to your cell phone, then to make you kind of the day by day controlling your own living area. So you have the control, not the air conditioner or the air purifier vendor have the control. You do have the control of your own lifestyle. So the 7-in-1 actually are including the monitoring of the PM2.5, PM10, CO2, HCHO, TVOC, and your room temperature and the room humidity. So after you get this data, it gives you the signal, tell you, hey, now you are okay or you are not okay. Then you can act in your behavior. So if you are using the IS-485 as a mobile the protocol line, so I think if you are a software houses or you are a programmer, you understand you are easily to edit the coding and make it as the automation. So how to make it automation? You can using the mobiles to by using the dashboard software, and then using either the TCP/IP protocol or the mobile protocol to control your air purifier or your ventilator or your air conditioner. So you can make your lifestyle to be more automatic. Okay, I think you understand. Actually, even the filter inside the machine need to be cleaned up. So only the air monitoring is able to save your living condition. So, and this is so small, so tiny, and also this is affordable. So you can talk with us for um, uh, requesting a sample for demonstration. Write me an email. Reading about the specification, it can work in widely under the -10 to 50C environment. So I think it adapted for most of the areas in India too. Yes or no, we are able to do the customization. So this is a standard product. We also can do the customization for any kind of your need for air quality to deal with the air quality. The basic, of course, I'm reading through already for the 7-in-1. But if you want to have the option for like smoke concentration or luminance ammonia or hydrogen sulfate or etc. Okay, welcome to talk with us. So that can be more available product for industrial safety. So to be installed inside the factory or big manufacturing, please. Okay, so to talk with us for this product line. Now I want to talk about the dual screen counter service terminal. So maybe you will feel, oh, this is just another POS, point of sale. Actually, it is not. We consider this product actually coming from this year. This is a brand new product. It's not the old POS. We are considering during the COVID, so more and more identification checking are necessary for the registration area. So which area you need to have the registration? I think a lot of people have the experience in registration in the hotel. Before you check in the room, you need to do the registration. Registration to buy a new cell phone when you go to the Vodafone or the new cell phone store. You want to buy a new cell phone, you need to register your ID, okay, to get your new cell phone. So a lot of registration, okay. School, when the new student to enroll for the new section of the school, you need to do the registration, okay. So to do the registration, so I think that the other side, the host side, want to know more about the background of the applicant, okay. So we designed this machine for kind of the multiple ID checking. So one way I understand you are the right person, you are not the risky person. The other way, you also can see what I'm checking about you. So that's the dual screen coming from. Okay. So the feature actually dual screen actually supported for facial detection, for the document scanner, okay, for the fingerprint, for the QR code reading, and has the printer. So we will demonstrate you later for how it does works. So if you see the picture, the demonstration picture, so the scenario we are trying to describe inside an insurance company, a banking or an insurance company. When you want to buy a new insurance policy, they're also asking you for registration. Okay, so you need to show the first ID, maybe your passport here, okay, document. And then you need to show your second ID, so maybe your fingerprint here, okay? Then you enroll your new insurance policies. In the future, maybe at the bank, you need to have the triple ID to get your money. Right now, I think in India and the Taiwan also the same. We need to do a lot of the paperwork, a lot of paper. You need to write a lot of paper, deposit slip or withdrawal slip, okay? But we are thinking about in the future. So each banking officer are sitting behind the table, and this is the screen. Then you are the applicant. So I want to get my money out. So give ID, give your finger, give your facial. Bingo. Yeah, bingo. You are the right person. They give you the money. So these machines can be widely to be adopted for any kind of the registration area. So that's why we designed for this machine. So this is the product specification. We have the entry level from using the SoC Codex A17, a little bit high end by using the Codex A72, both on Android, and Intel, the high end by using the Intel for Windows 10 basis. And the screen is 10.1 inch and the 13.3 inch also can be touched. Okay, so we will demonstrate you this product later. If you have the interested for POC, if you have to think about it as a market, you want to do some POC, yeah, please talk with us. Okay, we will help you to generating your POC. Okay, the last one is the encoder and the decoder. Actually, before there's a little box behind. Okay, there's a little box here, SDI. Okay. From ACT Power, actually, encoder and the decoder are one of the oldest product line. We already doing this actually from day one. So we have a lot of standard product here by the H.264 standard protocol and the H.265 standard protocol. InfoComm is industry for professional audio and video. We are in InfoComm for many years. India, this is the number 5 years. Before India, we were in USA, okay, for maybe eight or 9 years. So we see the transition of this industry hugely from the analog signal, then adopted into the digital signal. So I remember on the old day, the big matrix switches to be used inside a big conference room. I still remember that project. So you need a big rack mount room here. So the people need to get the cabling out, okay? I still remember that day, okay? So every seat has the one VGA port and the one audio port. Then you plug in your headphone and your computer plug into the VGA port to have the presentation, okay, from the presenters. But in these two to 3 years, the thing hugely changed to be IP based. So we are dealing with IP since day one to introduce the digital solution from the H.264 to H.265 solution from Full HD. So we still believe there are so many analog devices still around, the old infrastructure still around in many industries, such as the broadcasting or surveillance. So still has a lot of the CCTV. They are using the old kind of the coaxial cable. So we want to emphasize again, considering the SDI, converting the SDI signal, then taking the signal from the camera, then connect to the SDI encoder, then streaming the signal from RJ45 to TCP/IP cloud, then for the backend usage. I think it's still a very good way to go, and we feel that they are getting these and these manufacturing are doing the SDI solution. So this year, I still want to yelling at here, like don't forget ACT power. We still have the full ranges of the SDI solution in this encoder field and the decoder field. So you can consider to ask the sample from us and for your upgrade project. So all SDI are Full HD in H.265, supporting the up to Full HD at 60 frame per second video input. It has the web interface operation. So this is the proprietary all-in-one. So you just get it and the plug and play. Then we will give a software for a web management, and also has the dual stream output. You can have the main stream like a UTP and the substream like the other. So this is the diagram. As I said before, the encoder are able to connect the broadcast camera or CCTV camera or Blu-ray player or IPTV box. So all the SDI signal sending into the encoder, and we then generating the IP streaming to Ethernet or internet. Then for the VTD-HV40 is a decoder to decode the signal, then send it to the display. So this is the decoder, okay? It can decode the H.264, okay? So the good thing is that then the distance can be long and the cost saving. I think you are involved in this industry, you understand this is the usage of the pair. This is the product spec. You can get this spec from our website too, okay? www.actpower.com.tw. Welcome to visit our website. Okay. You must wonder, how about 4K? How I just talking about Full HD? Yes, we have 4K. Here you are. So the 4K, we actually currently we are dealing with the 4K P30, the 30 frame per second. Also, the decoder is able to do the 8:16 display video wall. The solution are using the SoC called AST1520. We are dealing this SoC already for over 5 to 6 years. So if you do have the demand, you can also ask us for some ODM opportunities. So the video wall like this, okay, we just showing you some example. This can be built as a 1 wall or 2 wall or 4 wall, okay? This, you don't need another TV wall, display wall controller, the big controller, no. It's just waste. You just using the decoder, and our software to generate the TV wall functions. So this is the product spec, and you also can visit our website to get the detail. And you want an even better product? Yes, we do. I think by next year, 2022, not only the AST1520, so which is the 4K, 2K, P31, we will evolve the product line into the 4K P60, the true 4x4x4 solution. So the chipset will be called AST1530. Okay, so this can make a more beautiful video wall because it's a 4K P30. Can be many features like hybrid USB extension, KVM over IP roaming, video preview by motion JPEG, 16-bit hardware OSD, PIP 16-bit, okay, and the multicast matrix. So we actually already feel so exciting, another big jump for this industry. Remember, Pro AV are always talking about a real time. So that's why a lot of people are still sticking with the analog signal because you believe the real time. I agree with you. The H.264 and the H.265 are not real time. They are about 100 milliseconds for the latency, network latency. If the network is not clean enough, that will be even worse. Okay, but the solution and introduce you for 4K, the latency are so beautiful. It is about 31 millisecond latency. So it is already near to the real-time solution. So that's why a lot of the analog world has been forced to change their mindset to entering the digital world. So if you are still wondering about what you are going to do for this product series, please talk with us. We want to help you to develop a suitable product to fulfill your market. Thank you very much. So later, I will ask my product manager to demonstrate some of the product demonstration. And if you have any question, please ask us. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for your attention today. I'm Dan, and in this session, I'll demonstrate these three products for you. Let's start from this Biometrics access control validator. Okay. This validator has three tools to make the validation. Face ID, QR code, and the NFC card. It also equipped a thermometer here to detect the human temperature. So it can prevent the access of the people with fever. So it is very helpful epidemic prevention. Now I'll show you its function. If you do not wear the mask, please wear a mask. It will ask you to wear the mask. And after you wear the mask, it will detect your temperature and do the recognition at the same time. If your temperature is too hot, it will high temperature interference. High temperature interference. Okay. It will alert and deny your access. Okay. You can also use the NFC card to pass the gate if the card is valid. And about the QR code function, besides it can be identify who are you, and people also can apply a temporary authorization from the internet, and it can be set for a specific time period and with a limited number of people, like this.
Visit time 10 to 11 a.m.
Yeah, this QR code is valid from 10 to 11 p.m. a.m. Okay, the next I introduce the 7-in-1 indoor air quality monitor. This device can detect 7 air quality items, including TVOC, PM10, temperature, PM2.5, humidity, CO2, and formaldehyde. It uses a 2.8 inches LCD display to show the air quality data, and with 3 colors to indicate different dangerous levels. You can see now there is green, yellow, and red. Okay, so you can see now the CO2, actually formaldehyde, and the TVOC is in yellow. And I use this test spray. It will change. See, the formaldehyde now is in red. So this is in the dangerous status. Okay. On the back side is there is Phoenix terminal to connect power cord and connect the IS-485 cable. The data can be sent over the IS-485 cable or, under the Modbus protocol to server and display the data to a big screen dashboard, or to control the third-party equipment, such as the air purifier or ventilation. And the last one is our dual screen counter services terminals. This product, the development of this product is focused on how to make the counter services operation more efficient, such as new account opening or other customer services in the bank or in the telecommunication stores. It also very fit for the visitor reception counter. And you can also use it as a POS terminal. There is a big screen. This screen is main screen. And the main screen is facing for the counter staff. And this is a sub-screen. Sub-screen is facing to the customer. And this sub-screen can use a capacitive touch panel. The touch panel can let the user to sign on the screen. You know, for some important process, you have to sign on many documents. So now it can be done on the screen. Besides, there is a dual lens camera. One is IR camera and the RGB camera. Using this RGB camera, you can take a face photo for firing or for face recognition in the future services, like this. Okay, now I have take a photo of my face. See? Okay. Okay. And it also has a document photocopy camera here. With this function, the counter staff no longer need to leave their seat to go to the photocopy machine. Now it can do the document photocopy and the filing at the same time. So this product can help to digitalize all the document in the process. Okay, like this, to take a picture of this document. So this document can be filed. Okay. It also equipped a fingerprint scanner here. The fingerprint is the other biometrics code this product can obtain. Okay, let me show you. Now I enroll my finger first. Needs 3 times. 2, the 3rd time, okay. And now I verify. If I use the wrong finger, it will deny the identify. And if I use the correct finger, the identify success. Okay. And here is the NFC card reader here. Okay. You can read the code. Besides, on the customer side, there is a QR code reader here. Use this QR code reader, it can be done the mobile payment. And on the counter staff side, there is a thermal printer. Using this thermal printer, can print the receipt or temporary authorization QR code for the customer. Okay, it's my demonstration today. The following, Dennis will introduce our encoder and decoder products. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dennis. I'm going to introduce the application of decoders as well as our encoders to all of you. As Charlie has mentioned, SDI solutions are still fast and stable connection by throughout all the connections method. And there are still many porters are using the SDI signals. So we choose SDI signals to present to all of you today. Well, as we know, SDI is preferable in the production environment, and it's got several advantages, like it can pass through a long-range transmission, and as well as having a great reliability. Well, I think you all know this better than me, but I may know better than you about how to use it in many application ways. When we consider to use the encoders and decoders, I think first of all, the cost should be our first consideration because it already supports a Full HD output. But when you want to build up a huge transmission network, you have to consider lots of stuff, like the cost of the decoders, the encoders. These are the costs you need to have a significant consideration on. When you use the SDI decoders and decoders, you can save a lot when you choose this application. Well, so I will move on to talk about where can you use it. First of all, under COVID-19, the live streaming education, the online teaching has become a new trend of education. So when you use the SDI encoder like our product VTES50, you can use it as a bridge between the broadcast camera and the internet. At the same time, you can use the watermark and the text editing in your live stream to create your own live stream room, which is identical. Besides, many CCTVs they are still using the SDI signal, and the encoders can help you to transfer as well as store all the record in your server, as well as the network video recorder. At the same time, you can put our decoder VT-DHV40 to connect with the internet, with your network to transfer the intermediate output. By using our decoder, you can see all the video immediately on the monitor. So I think you can use this as a reference to create your own security system. Last but not least, I think live podcast system is still the most common way to use your encoders and decoders. Sorry. From one signal source, you can transfer to many outputs. This application will be most common in some public transport system, like in the train station or airport. Like you can send some information from your signal room to all the places you want to display. Well, by using these encoders and decoders, you can transport, you can see all these signal refreshed simultaneously and immediately, as well as with these encoders, it has low latency and with a high efficiency as well. As Charlie has mentioned, besides all these SDI encoders and decoders, we got upgrades. We got 2K product, we got 4K products. So if you are looking for a standard product like SDI product, you can find us. If you are looking for 2K and 4K products at the same time, you can find us also. So by all these application solutions or all-in-one solutions, feel free to contact us anytime. And I will pass the time to Charlie. He will in charge in our Q&A section.
Hi, that's me again. So we have another 10 minutes. If you do have any thoughts or any valuable ideas, please share with us. We shall be able to answer you immediately right now. At 10 minutes later, the room will be closed. You can actually click there's an icon, it's a hand, your hand here. Okay, you click the icon and we can open your chat. Okay, very last, I would like to emphasize more about the ACT power. We are actually being in India for this is number 5 years. Okay, we are based in Taiwan, and we have the actually sales office in India. We love India. The only one reason is that the people are so friendly, and we love India. There's another reason, because India is a big software development country. India has a lot of the resources, lovely resources, are helping this planet for being into intelligence. And we are so proud about Taiwan too, because Taiwan is a rich manufacturing-based country. We have so many supply chain in Taiwan, so mature in electronics products. So we believe this is a strong leverage for the software India and the hardware Taiwan for making a good product and a good solution for this planet. Therefore, we have already many friends supporting with us. Of course, we need to know new friends. So don't be hesitated to write us an email or to browse our website to get more information from us and share your idea for us to how to work together. I think if you don't have any further questions at here, then I probably will say thank you very much for participating this room today. And we are expecting your visit again soon in the future. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.